night we're doing candy, cookies, and cake. We've got a kind of an interesting class, a different take. One of our students in our class, we're doing her potato chip cookies. It's a mixture of salty and sweet cookies. A little bit of both, not overpowering. If you eat one, you want to eat another. You can use new potato chips, older potato chips, kind of like when everybody made tuna casserole and put potato chips in. Same kind of concept. You're using what you've got left in the kitchen. We're first going to start with our cookie truffles because they take quite a bit of time. We're going to talk about the cakes. We've got those in the oven because they take a little while to bake. Many of y'all have made that cake before. It's a butterscotch chip cake, better known as a hornet's nest cake. This one's just a real throw-in quick one. We're also doing the cookie truffles, as I said, and we are doing cracker candies where we're using saltine crackers. So some of our recipes tonight take common household goods and we're just turning them into something else. All right. Our first thing we're going to do our cookie truffles. I don't know how she's got those listed on the paper she typed up. You take an 8-ounce package of cream cheese. You all know how much I love cream cheese. So I love cream cheese and everything. And you know what? Nancy is not here again tonight. We're going to have to call her. Did you? Did you talk to her? Okay, good. All right. Well, that's right. You know. Well, we miss her. All right, you take an 8-ounce package of cream cheese. Let it soften. The more it softens, the easier it is to deal with. Let it soften just a little bit so you can beat that with your mixer. Then we're going to take one package. It says 3 cups, but it's one packet. It says take 3 cups of Oreo crumbs, and you could use. Sorry, thought I was going to sneeze. All right. You can sprinkle some of the remainder on it, but you basically get about 3 cups. If you don't want to use the remaining, you don't want to fool with that extra on the top, you can just take the whole bag. This is one package of Oreos or our Food Club Dunksters. And you can take those, I believe these are the Dunksters, and you can take a rolling pin or a spoon or just your hand and crush these up really good in a Ziploc bag. We're going to put those in. And you can play with these a little bit to what your family likes. The first batch I did tonight, I did with the white chocolate coating. This next batch, I'm going to use the regular milk chocolate coating, or you can take two 8-ounce squares of the baker's chocolate and melt that and dip that also if you like that little bit of bittersweet taste. I'm a little lazy, so I kind of go to the bark and melt it quite a bit. I do tend to like the chips or the disc that's in produce, but right now all we've got is the white chocolate. So that's what we did with the first one, so you can kind of test the difference in them. I'm beating this up. It only takes just a minute. This is a great thing kids can help you do. A little bit messy. We'll go ahead and start this. I've got my chocolate. I'm going to melt in the microwave. I believe we're about ready. And I'm using my mixer more than once tonight, so I'm trying to get most of that off of there. When it comes to chocolate, you don't want to waste it. So, all right. Now, the easiest thing you can take, we'll get interrupted a couple of times tonight, aren't I? The easiest thing to do is I just take a teaspoon, or you can take your hands and start making your balls. You make about 1-inch balls. You can eyeball them. Like I said, grandkids and kids, this is a really good thing they can help you with. We'll try that again. I start with a spoon, and before it's over, I've done forgotten the spoon. But you roll them in balls about this size. It's a little messy. It's amazing the Oreo cookie and some cream cheese can look like that in just a minute. It's really good. I mean, it's something easy. You can do this in the summer. You can do this in the winter. You can get real elaborate during the holidays. These would have been great for Easter. You could even use the vanilla Oreos, whatever they're called. Vanilla cookie, they're more of a butter, I guess, kind of cookie. And you could dip those in white chocolate and put candy sprinkles on them, or whatever you really like. Here comes Miss Rhonda. Check my chocolate in just a moment. Will you stir my chocolate, ma'am? All right. We're about to get these. Now, I did some of these a little bigger. At home, I probably do them a little bit smaller. We have no kids here tonight. This would have been a perfect kid job. Yes, Rhonda said, are we not having meat or anything tonight? I'm like, no, it's all candy tonight. It's in the microwave. That little spoon right there is for it. They probably would never go to bed tonight if they ate all of this, you know. They would be up all night. I might get a phone call. Well, the good news is it is beautiful outside, and they could run outside for a few minutes. But these are one of the nice little things you can, people think that you've, once again, like I always say, they think you've spent quite a bit of time, and you haven't. Now, it's easier to dip these, I do have to say, in the milk chocolate or the darker chocolate than the white chocolate, because it does get a little messy on the white chocolate because of this being so dark. Now, after we dip these, you can put these in the refrigerator and let them chill for 1 hour, or you can do what we're doing tonight and stick them in the freezer for a few minutes and let them firm up. Thank you, ma'am. I don't know if that would be appropriate tonight. You know, there was some cooking show I was watching, and some guy, he drops the food on the floor. They disqualify him. Did you remember seeing that? He didn't wash it off or anything. He just picks it up and puts it back in the pan. So they disqualified him. I mean, it looked beautiful. And the kitchen wasn't, you know.
There was one that had a wine bottle, drank it, took a swig of it, and then poured the rest of it.
Yeah.
Well, that'll give chefs a reputation of being slobs.
Yes, yes. I worked for a few, and that is usually the testament. Yes, they are. Unless they have to clean it up. So, these are great big balls just because time constraints, and I didn't want to make 75. But we're going to dip these here in just a second. But as you can see, these don't take any time to make. I mean, they really don't. I mean, they're super easy, and anybody can do this. Now, word to the wise. You can put these in the refrigerator and let them chill just a few minutes before you dip them in chocolate, or you can go ahead and dip them straight into chocolate like we're going to do tonight. Will you wash my bowl for the next recipe? Thank you, ma'am. You just want me to get away from you with the chocolate. I know what it is. She's afraid I'm going to have chocolate all over her, or water. I'm known for getting water all over everything and everybody. So. No, I've ate them. I've not made them. Are they just as good? You can. There is a recipe for them, and that would probably be very good. That's why it's talking about that vanilla type Oreo. It is something a little different than a vanilla cookie. And as many of you all saw the white chocolate, how it was not wanting, it was a lot thicker than this, even melted. So this does make it just a hair bit easier. If I'd move this other stuff, you probably could see. But you could sprinkle more Oreo crumbs. Like I said, you could sprinkle some sugar, nuts, coconut, you know, anything you like, any of those candied sugars or sprinkles. You could. You could let this almost form for just a minute and then dip them in the nuts, but I would probably sprinkle. I'm always in a hurry. It seems like, obviously you all saw me working this evening. I'm always in a hurry, so. But this is a nice little treat to take to a bake sale. We're always doing things for our student ministry at church, and we're having little bake sales on Sunday mornings and stuff, so this would, I don't know how much attention they would be paying to the pastor after they eat a few of these, but, but, all right. Stick a few more in here. And then I'm going to get my white chocolate ones out that we made. You know, and some people might not even like the chocolate dipped in them. They might like them just plain by themselves, you know. It is quite a bit of chocolate, but it's a nice, easy little truffle type. And you can go to extremes with truffles. We were talking about a charity that his wife is helping with, that they're making truffles to sell. Our wonderful cameraman. So you might talk to him about that tonight. We're just about done here. Now I am adding quite a bit of chocolate. You don't have to add this much chocolate if you don't want to. Just trying to get these coated. I don't want to waste any chocolate, obviously. You all know this. I love chocolate and love cream cheese, so can't waste those things. All right. Well, we had, what, 1 or 2 people that went to opening day of the Braves. Was it hot or was it cold?
It was comfortable. It was 170, and then as the sun went down, it got a little cooler, but it never did get cold.
Not cold like here, right? We've had a few cold days recently. That's interesting to go. Did your grandkids go with you? Or?
They loved it.
Good. See, she was shocked that I remembered. I hadn't seen her in a couple of weeks. I thought, okay, maybe I don't have the right person. Well, you know, then you get back home and you get in the hustle and bustle of life again, and it seems like it's been forever since you've been on a trip and you've not been that long ago. Well, we didn't meet last week, so it seems like that it's been forever since we've been together. I'm going to set this right in here. I've still got chocolate on my hands. I'm going to save these other few for people that don't want to eat chocolate dipped. Let me show you our white chocolate ones. And these are our white chocolate ones that we just did just moments ago. So they are so quick and easy. Like I said, pop these at the top of the refrigerator now. All right. Let's stick these in here. All right, so that was our cookie truffles.